Okay, cool. What was your workout? What do you do?
I like to go run and then just do like a weightlifting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I like to lift
Yeah.
weights. What?
Sometimes if I can, I live like right next to Barton Springs in Austin.
Nice.
So
Uh-huh.
I try to run and then go to Barton Springs and then do a little meditation and then work out and then I'm done. But today I was just run, then work out, just time. Woke up too late.
Do you do what kind of meditation? Do you do guided meditation or do you just what do you do?
So I do like some breath work and then I just do, I guess I don't even know. I guess I just do my own meditation where I just like tune into all my senses
Mm.
and then um I just watch my thoughts and then
Yeah.
I relax every tiny little muscle in my body.
Do you set a timer?
Uh-uh. No, I'll be there from like usually like 10 minutes to 30.
Wow.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on the day and like what's all happening. I have a point that I reach within my body and my mind that feels like it's at ease. And so once I hit that point of ease inside of me, then I know that my meditation is good for the day. Because it's almost like when thoughts come up, I feel parts of my body will react to them,
Uh-huh.
like tighten up or respond, or my breath will change, or different things will change, or my mind will go into like conflict with itself. And so I just sit with all those things until like I can relax enough or there's no conflict.
That's awesome. And are you from Texas or where are you from?
Uh-huh.
You're
Yeah,
originally
I'm
from
from a
there?
little tiny little town outside of Waco.
Oh my God. Okay. I went to camp in Bruceville at Green Family Camp.
Oh, really?
Do you know where that is?
You're
Bruceville,
still
Eddie?
Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. That's wild.
That's hilarious. I actually might go to our reunion in July. That's so funny. Yeah, so I spent a lot of summers in Bruce Villetti.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, so you're that's right next to us.
It was known then in the 80s by the locals as Jew Camp.
The shoot camp. Oh my goodness. That's
I,
wild.
I realized that when I was a counselor, and then like we'd go out on like beer runs and stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh, y'all work at Jew Camp?"
That's so funny. Wow. That's amazing.
That's
Well,
awesome. I'm from Dallas. I grew up in Dallas.
I didn't know that. Okay, so you're Texan.
Yeah, I was born in Chicago, but I was in Dallas from second grade to junior year in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's hilarious. I can't believe you know Bruce Villetti. Um,
Hmm. We used
um,
to play him in high school.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Football? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah. So how are and so Founders League, how's it going? I saw you guys are getting involved doing is it Padel? So
Yeah, we just started Padel. That's been an amazing sport. The community is like really, really solid and it's a lot of fun. So that's really good. We might have like Woody Harrelson who comes in for one night for the league.
really?
Yeah, because he plays at the place that we're playing at.
No
And
way.
he may come in just for fun.
Uh-huh.
Like Matthew McConaughey plays there too. So
Okay.
we're trying to
I
see.
lived I lived in a Malibu trailer park when Matthew McConaughey was there, so I knew him then.
Very cool. Yeah, yeah. I remember on his book, he was telling us about how he said on the book, did you read his green lights?
No, I haven't read it. Should I?
Oh, it's so well, you should listen to it. Don't read it.
Okay.
To it because
Okay.
it narrates the whole thing. It's really, really good. I probably listened to it 3 times. But he said he talks about how he was living in trailer parks, just like jumping to trailer park to trailer park.
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny too, because it's not, obviously, like the trailer that we sold is now, I think it just sold for like $4 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So funny.
that's awesome.
Mm.
So how are things going with A-Team?
Very good. I'm really thrilled about it. I'm starting to, I don't even touch my calendar anymore, which is great.
Yeah.
Like I don't even look at it. I mean, they give me like the recap for the day. I mean, I look at it whenever I gotta go into a meeting, but
Hmm.
gotta manage all of the calendar situation. which is like really good for me. There were so many meetings that I was just letting slide to the side just because I'm not a logistics. I mean, I can be a logistics person, but like in the role that I'm in, I need to just be talking to people, like as many people as possible a day. And so like
Yeah.
when I get to a phase where I have to be like, oh yeah, here's my calendar time and here's my I just get so I think I just get bored with it. And so then
Mm,
I don't follow it up all the way. Like I hate that exchange, you know? Like, oh, pick your time. So for
yeah.
me, it's just so they've been doing great with that. And then um let's see, they've been helpful on some other things that we do is I've had them on some like integrating into the systems as well. They're gonna help with some of our onboarding processes like within the within our application process. So like we have just some technical stuff that happens, right? Like whenever we're rolling out an app in the next month that's gonna have like a listing of all of the members and you can request to get introductions to people and that kind of stuff. So like,
Wow.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And like you can play games. We'll have like it'll be cool. We're gonna kind of gamify it a little bit. Like if you
Okay.
how many times you've played in a season, you have little badges. If
Oh,
you're like
nice.
a accredited investor or if you're like
Uh-huh.
if you exited a company, like you'll have a little badge.
Oh, do I have to, did you get, just to make this about me real quick?
Yeah.
So like, since I was in, like, like I did Founders League, what, like, will I be updated on that? And like,
Yeah, you'll be updated on it. So
awesome.
essentially every single person, we're gonna go through and we're gonna update every approved member ourselves, like just based on what we can find on the internet and what y'all put in y'all's application. And we'll
Hmm.
get a profile ready for everybody. And then we're gonna send it to you for your review and you can change it any way you want once you get it. But we're gonna have like a starting point for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. How is the prep going for the big event in
It's
the
going,
fall?
it's going good. We finally have like a Notion document we're about to send out to everybody across the nation to see like who wants to join. Um, we have like the plans are all coming together, which is good. And I was actually going to bring that up in our call today. If you want to talk, I would love to introduce you to Carrie. She's running like all of our kind of like operations for the event, and then we can like slot you in somewhere.
Amazing. I would love that. I'm starting to do keynotes and I really want to do more of that. So I would love any
Oh,
opportunity to talk.
yeah, that'd be perfect. We'll definitely do it. That'd be amazing. So we're
Yeah.
gonna do like a ton. So it's gonna be a national championship.
Okay.
We have like 3 days, where it's the first day, the bulk of the play is gonna be done. But then we have like these mixers that are be in between, a lot of connection stuff, some talks, some like workshop type deals. And it's all at the estate. So it's gonna be very intimate. You know, everybody's gonna be close together and inside of a very unique experience.
That's
So
so cool. It's so cool what you're building. It's so cool.
it's so much fun, you know. I think, and that's the thing that I keep telling the team, I'm like, guys, we just have to remember, like, we're bringing fun to everybody. Like, we gotta keep that top of mind. Like, how do we build things that are fun, that are cool, that people want to be at, that we want to be at, you know,
Yeah.
that we love.
I mean, it's such a great way to, like, because everybody is looking for like ways to connect with other founders. And this is just such a fun way to do it.
Yeah, just like you throw a pickleball in there and
Right?
yeah.
It's like pickleball solves so many problems, and then this is like added to it, it's like social and yeah. Okay, cool. Well, is there anything that like we need to adjust, anything that needs to change?
No, everything is really, really solid. We have a weekly call with them. You know, I do. I'm also getting them involved. So did you meet Linda Matthews at the league in Scottsdale?
Probably. What I think so. What does she do?
So Linda was the CEO of a company called BioCare.
Yes, I know exactly who she is. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she grew that company into like 2.5 billion. And
Mhm.
so she retired. And so she's coming on as like a strategic
Oh, wow.
team.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's gonna be like taking one-on-one calls with a lot of members kind of across the country and like helping identify strategic ways that Founders League can help them, or that we can like wherever they're at in their journey, we can like plug them in with different relationships and all kinds of stuff. So it'd be pretty cool.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, now I have a favor to ask of you. So
Yeah.
I want to do a experiment with LinkedIn paid posts. And with it, like it would be like an interview like this, but just like
Uh-huh.
pieces, it'll be like, a few seconds or whatever. So are you down for that if we take pieces from this chat and use that? Well, and okay, so having said that, like say how would you, if like knowing that I would use
Yeah.
this, like what would you say about A-Team in your experience after
I
you
should probably
do?
stop eating. Hold on, let me do
By the
this.
way, by
Let
the
me
way,
do this
that
the right way.
okay, and I'm obsessed with stone fruit, by the way. That looks really good.
So good. I mean, I'm like almost done with it.
There's nothing
Uh,
like ripe nectarine.
okay. Do you want to
Yeah.
ask again?
Yeah, so how has so Andrew, I mean, we met at Founders League, which is so just, I mean, that's life changing. Like I'm so obsessed with Founders League and what you're doing and learning from you and love it. So and then you signed up with A-Team, our virtual assistants. And so how has A-Team helped you in your businesses?
Yeah, I mean, ATeam has helped me significantly. I mean, I am a CEO that is we run Founders League, so we're talking to founders all day long. Like my day is like filled with meetings. Everybody wants to talk, and like that's what I do best. And so before ATeam, I was like stuck in this rut of like getting all these requests for conversations. I was like trying to vet who do I want to meet with and not meet with and all the things, and then coordinating that. And then I had like five or six, I had more than that. I had probably like 15 meetings that were like just, I was getting so overwhelmed. I had 15 meetings that were like falling to the wayside where my team was like funneling me meetings and I was like not able to connect or coordinate with that. And so for me, A Team has helped me in a significant way by just streamlining that so that like I don't miss meetings anymore. Like everything's on point. Like my entire team has commented as well. They're like, "Wow, this is great. I'm so happy just that this happened." Yeah, my chief operating officer, he was like, "Dude, this was like night and day difference. Like it was a
Really?
very good investment for you."
Really? Also, how has that impacted, like, would you say, like, where do you see the impacts, right? Like from being able to have do those meetings?
Speed in terms of like how quickly we can move on conversations and like moving things forward with people and partners and potential members and all the things like that is the biggest change here. So like, whereas before, if say like I had a request with a venture capitalist who wants to get involved and it's a high value like conversation that we want to have for Founders League before that type of inquiry funneled up to me would probably take like a day or two just to coordinate. Whereas now it's like it's pretty much immediate. Like I essentially, I mean, even before we hopped on our call, that's what I do. Like Juana from A Team, y'all
Uh,
sent me a message and y'all were like, "Hey, we'd love to hop on a call. It's a 30-minute call." And I don't even think about it. I'm just like, "Cindy, can you please figure out how to get this on the calendar? Please get this on the calendar." And then like immediately it's on the calendar.
yeah.
So that's the biggest difference. And so for my team, from a team perspective, because I've instructed all them, I'm just like, every person that y'all feel is a strategic relationship for Founders League, please send them my way, make an introduction so that I can get that done. So they were doing that, and some of those were like falling to the side. So then
Hmm.
it creates kind of like a dissonance between me and my team because they're like, well, if you asked me to do this, but then you can't follow through with what you asked me to do. Now my
Yeah.
follow through is like through the roof. So it's really
Yeah.
good. But just like
Yeah.
following through on commitments and promises, and like they've helped me even with one thing that they do is they go through all of my fireflies for some of my AI meeting recaps, and then they pull out all the action items for me so that I can go back and look what promises I made to people when I'm on a call. And so I don't like let these loose ends fly to the wayside and then it just loses momentum, doesn't get.
Yeah.
So it's been a huge piece of like helping us gain more traction in the company.
It sounds like too that the experience of like meeting with you and working with you that's what I find with my A-Team. Like it so much improves my customer experience and the whole experience with my brand.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's great. And it's one-on-one, like they're very like I text them. So like the first thing we did is we went on like what did we did? We did Google, like we have iMessage. So essentially like even when people text me, I'd like push them to Cindy and Maria.
Hmm.
They and I'm just like, "Hey, yo, can we?" So they then they start to move everything to email. It just organizes my whole life. You
Good, good,
know,
good. Okay.
travel schedules, all that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. So yeah, no, just like like you and me. It's I love this like I love figuring out all those things, these things we have in common too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what's next for because and you have other businesses besides Founders League, right? You have a wellness business.
Yeah, I do. So I had them do a little bit on that front, just like they do a really good job of like organizing my emails so that whenever I do log into my emails, I guess that's actually another big piece that they help with is like my emails were like just flooded across the board and just like I was just losing. There were so many loose ends that were just like not gaining traction. So they clean up all my emails. They respond to things that just are not high priority, get them out of the way. They prioritize the whole thing. So I know what's important, what's not important based on like directions that I give them to tell them what's important, what's not important.
Hmm.
And so they've gone a little bit into Trace, into my other company. Um, which has been helpful. Yeah, like because I don't
Yeah.
have to like, worry about some of those things that I was worrying about. It's just freed up a lot of bandwidth, and
Awesome.
it resulted in a lot of like ability to be more creative. So, we've like now that I don't have all these little logistical tasks that are like taking my time, it just frees up more time for creativity, which like, building new programs within Founders League and like finding new ways to grow the business and generate revenue, and all the things. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're doing it right because you're using that freed up time to lean into that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go back into more operational like that kind of stuff. It's like,
Uh-huh.
let's go build, this kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
So what's next for Founders League?
What's next for Founders League? I mean, so I say what's really fun. So we have the app coming out, which is gonna connect all of the members across the country, which is gonna be really dope.
Oh my God,
We're
I'm
gonna
so
continue
excited.
to do our signature leagues, in every city. We're continuing to grow that. We're looking to grow it to like 100 cities. So that's kind of the goal
Uh-huh.
overall.
Okay.
Uh, So we have the app, we have that, but then I have two programs that I'm really interested in getting off the ground. One of which is I'm calling it like a rogue champion, which is I'm gonna have this big Founders League trophy that's really cool to have.
Uh-huh.
And essentially through the app, you're gonna be able to like challenge the people who have that across the
Oh
country.
wow. That's so fun.
Yeah. So
I gotta get more coaching. I gotta get my game.
So like say like someone in Vegas wins, then it'd be like a sanctioned challenge. And then one of our team from Founders League will fly down and we'll
Uh-huh.
actually, coordinate the games and
Oh,
then we'll
that's
watch it. And then
amazing.
they can challenge like someone from Naples can challenge the champion from
Oh,
that. And
that's
it's
so
only one
cool.
though across the entire country.
And then with the app too, like if a member's traveling, you'll be able to like connect with other people and find games and play with them.
Yep, exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah, find games, play with them, that kind of stuff. And then the other thing that we're working on, which I'm really excited about, is I'm calling it the Founders League Venture Series, which is the venture capital firms that we work with. We're
Hmm.
gonna do like a 2-day championship, like a 2-day tournament here at Millbrook, where these venture capital firms from all over the country like find their champion from their portfolio companies, and then they put them into a big tournament, and
Uh-huh.
the winner, the founders who win get the money, as
No
like
way.
investment to
Stop
the
it.
company.
It's amazing. I love it. I have a client in Portland who
Uh,
he has a court and he has like pros playing there and stuff. So I told him about it. So he's super interested in like doing something in Portland when you're going there.
oh yeah, any introductions you think would be great? We'd love
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it okay? Like, do they have to? I know, like at Terry's house, he had two courts. Do they have to have two? Is it okay if they just have one court or?
Hey, we can do something small on one. We
Mm,
can still like seed like the market, in a small way.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, and he know, like, he's tapped into the whole community there. So that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be a vibe. Yeah. So that's the two things I'm like trying to get off the ground, or three things, the app and then those two events. So
Well, I'm really grateful to be involved and that you're doing this, and it's all so good. So
Yeah, I'm happy you're involved too. Obviously, like it was perfect. You know, we've connected the way that we have, and this is very helpful for me. So
great.
yeah.
Awesome. So it's all working. Well, it's so thanks so much, Andrew. It's great. And I'm always here. So like let me turn off the recording, but like anything you